Denise wants to know how to check the intonation on her ukulele. And I made a clear and easy fretboard chart for ukulele intonation. Your ukulele likely has more frets than 12, but to keep this simple, if your ukulele has perfect tuning on these right here, you can figure that it's in pretty good shape. I wouldn't even bother checking the other strings. You do as you like, but this fretboard chart will get you started, and it's quick and easy and simple, and best of all, clear. This is the kind of fretboard chart you usually see. And if you want to work off something like that, then go right ahead. I'm going to use this. And what we're going to do is use the C setting on your tuner. Use the C setting, that's chromatic. That will tell us what each note sounds like. And I'm going to use some of my favorite ukuleles here today. And I advise you not to put too much into this intonation chart. Unless your ukulele performs really poorly, I wouldn't worry about it. Think about it as if your child was taking an IQ test. If it does great, that's wonderful. That's something to celebrate. If it doesn't do so great, then we try to look for other areas that we can appreciate in our child and develop other skills. It's kind of like buying a car. You can pay $50,000 or you can pay $14,000, and you make the value judgments. That's not saying that paying more will necessarily bring you perfect intonation, but it may. Who knows? Let's start with one of my favorites. And I've already done some preliminary checking, so don't be shocked when you see what my special baby, my $1,000 ukulele, does. So for the fretboard chart, the open strings are here. So we're going to play A note, and then on the second fret we'll play B. On the third fret we will play C note, fifth fret, D note, on down. This is on the A string or the first string. If you see the light light up, you know that the ukulele is in tune. And when we're checking our intonation, the first thing we want to do is make sure the open string is right on. If it's not right on, then it's going to affect the tuning all the way down, all the way up the neck. So A is looking good. Here is B. Not perfect. Not perfect. Not good. So my little baby really kind of fails this test. No sense in going any further up the neck. And another thing you might want to consider too is to have additional tuners on hand just to be sure that they both are in agreement. And we'll go back and look at my baby here and see if it failed the test on both tuners. This doesn't mean I'm not going to play this ukulele. The way I play, it's not going to make any difference. And when I get really good, I'll still play it if I want to. I don't put a whole lot into this, folks. I don't. Okay, let's see about the A. See, this tuner's not even showing the A correctly. B. So this one doesn't keep its tuning up the neck at all. But it's still sweet. Now here is a ukulele that costs about twice as much. Let's see how it does. And we're really only looking at the first string here. I could check the others, but we want to keep this in a reasonable time frame. That ukulele did great. Hats off to Donner. DUS 410. I like this one anyway, so that's all the better. Great. Now this one costs 3 times as much as the original one. We'll see if it can at least measure up to Donner. This one did great too. I can't hold my finger right here on this fret. But anyway, this one did great. But you can see that there is a difference in these tuners. And I've only got 2 here. I've got another one. If we put all 3 up, there would probably be a slight difference. Now let's look at Acklot. Perfect. Excellent Acklot. Now we're going to look at my Calamango, the favorite ukulele I have. not as good as the Acklot, but perfectly acceptable to me. I love this ukulele. Just for the fun of it, I'll check it on the other string. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. So my Kala Mango does not have perfect intonation. It's off just a little bit on several strings. And let's see how Enya does. Well, this is show. I can't get a note on this one. So there are going to be some discrepancies if you use different tuners. So that tells me the whole process, unless you have an absolutely perfect tuner, is really not going to help you know exactly what your intonation is. As far as I'm concerned, all the ones that we tested today are just fine, except my baby here. And, oh well, what can you expect for $22? But it sure is sweet. I hope everybody understands how to do the check your own intonation now. Use the C on your tuner and request a fretboard chart from me. I will put my email and I will send you one of these. It will be a PDF file and you can print it up. These are your open notes. And on the first fret, the second fret, first string, B, C, D, E, F. That should make things very clear. But again, I would not put a whole lot into this. Imagine that your ukulele is your child. And do not be too quick to judge it. That is not healthy. And it's just not what I would recommend to do. Love your ukulele for the sound it puts out and make the best of that. And if at some time you want to pay more for ukulele, that's just fine. Get back in touch with me and I will tell you the one that I recommend strictly on the basis of intonation. Thanks for watching.